guys. We're getting ready to roll out of the house. ADHD, whatever they call it. I got restless leg syndrome a lot. I know, just weird crap, but there's a lot of times I don't sit still. I guess you guys probably notice that in my videos sometimes, because I'm always looking around, usually fidgeting with my hands or kicking my legs, tapping my feet. I don't sit still very well, but we're getting ready to head out. We got to go right at the border of Kansas and Missouri, off of 435 there on the Kansas side. That's where we're going. I think it's Leawood, Kansas is the name. I mean, the place we're going is, you could throw a rock and hit Missouri. So we're gonna go over and do our walkabout. Truck is getting pretty close to temperature. Like, let them warm up. I'd get to at least 150 before we take off, but we might sneak out of here a little bit earlier just so we can get going, try to get through St. Louis and all that fun stuff, because, you know, we just love running the interstates. I cannot stress how important it is to have your CD on. Now, I say this because I've had two scenarios this morning. One of them is, as you can see, is I'm pulling off the side of the shoulder of the get-on ramp. If you got an emergency, try to make it to the get-on, or the get-on ramp, if possible. I had a truck, and this is where I'm saying it's important to have a CV on. I had a truck come up beside me at a high rate of fuel consumption and honking his horn, waving me and everything else. I know sometimes I might have my CV turned down or whatever. I might forget to turn it on in the morning sometimes. Very rarely, but occasionally I do that. But he's flagging me down. I'm trying to sign language. I'm not good at sign language. I mean, I might flap my hands around and try to sign language, but I ain't. My sign language and your sign language and the official sign language, probably 100 different things right there. But flags me down, and the only way I knew what he was talking about is he rolled his window down. I rolled my window down. And he's pointing to the back. Something ain't right. I couldn't quite understand him, but found the next ramp, got off, got over to the get-on ramp. I guess whenever I put my bungees up yesterday, I didn't quite get the door latch shut all the way, and I guess it wiggled itself open. No biggie. We got it fixed. But it would have been a whole lot easier had he had a CV on to yell at me. The other scenario was I'd coming down the road, I come up on a flatbed. He had all his lights working except for his actual tail lights. You know, his rear marker lights are on, but the outside 4-inch tail lights was not working. I yelled at him on the radio. We had a conversation back and forth over his tail lights. You know, it was a whole lot easier for me to get on the CB, a whole lot safer for me to get on the CB to let him know what was going on versus trying to yell. And my observation with the young man that was flagging me down, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. But my observation was I didn't see a mic swinging in his cab anywhere. I mean, maybe he had a Bluetooth mic. I don't know. But turn them radios on, guys. Some of you older hands out here probably the same, agree with me 100%. I mean, yeah, it might interrupt your Fox News or CNN or MSNBC or whatever you listen to going down the road, Taylor Swift, whatever. But it's a whole lot easier than trying to accidentally place your reins going down the road, or trying to yell truck to truck. That's all I'm trying to say here. Crazy how guys look at, you know, legends, so to say, from the old days and the new days. I mean, it seems like nowadays, you know, if you got you a polished out Peterbilt, going to truck shows, whatever, you know, or popular TikTok, YouTube, social media, whatever, you know, something along them lines, everybody's like, yeah, you're a legend, whatever. But the old days, them guys considered other guys legends by what they did. I mean, like you got Bob Spooner, you know, been around the world. He's probably covered every mile of the world. If you want to, I don't know, I'd have to do the mathematics to figure that out. But he's probably driven every mile of the world at least once. And you hear guys like the Southern Shaker, I've heard some folks call him Carolina Shaker. You hear guys like that, Gray Ghost. You know, they were known for trucks that run triple digits all day long. And, you know, companies like Mumford, you know, where, you know, they call the left lane the Mumford lane. If you're going to be in that lane, you better be moving. And if you see them headlights coming up behind you, you better get out of the way. You know, them guys were legends back then. I guess, I mean, you know, you got like Hank Good, you know, guys like that, you know, ran the show circuit back then that, you know, were very popular. But, you know, I don't think there's anything as popular as, you know, hearing about, you know, Southern Shaker getting his truck put on a freight train and shipped out of, you know, I don't know if it's California or Arkansas, but they, you know, that was kind of like a goal for some of them guys to get their trucks, have a fast enough truck to get busted, and then put on a freight train and shipped out of state and told not to come back. And I'm sure some of you old hands know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about things like that. You hear the stories and all that. I don't know if it's true. I wasn't around. You know, Gray Ghost, I actually knew him. Used to talk to him quite a bit, actually. When I first became an owner-operator at Snowball, I met him over in Carolina, and me and him ran back, and he actually lived in Dexter, Missouri for a while, and I think he passed away not too long ago, too. But, me and him, you know, I talked to him, and he'd tell me stories about the old days, you know, all these old legends and stuff, you know, how it was in the old days. You'd run a left lane, you get the Mumford trucks coming up on you, and you'd be running 100 miles an hour, and they'd be flashing their lights for you to get out of their way, you know. Like I said, it's a different measurement of legendary, I guess, now, from, you know, the old days to the new days. You know, things have changed. And old guys, they wanted their trucks to run. New guys just want them to look good. Oh, we're having to watch our Q's and D's going across here, I'm telling you. So far, I've seen like 6 trucks getting DOT'd coming across and sitting on get-off ramps. I don't know if they were parked there and the cops were telling them, hey, get out of here, or what the deal is, but yeah, I've seen like 6 trucks so far lit up on the get-on ramps. As we need this player cool, guys. Little Mercer, lime green. One time the Mercer fleet used to be like I won't say they were all large cars, but it used to have a lot of nice trucks. But now it's every once in a while you come a nice one. I like me a matching unit. You know, it just looks good. Buddy, I don't know if you watch my channel, but nice ride. Ice on the ground, ice on the ground. Looking mighty cold with the ice on the ground. Tire spinning sideways. in the truck parking area here in Odessa, Missouri. 35 yardstick. And butt puddles that are frozen. You know, I had somebody comment on one of my posts, and I don't know which one it was, but I always try to read the comments. I might not always pay attention to the video that you comment on, but I always try to respond back if it's something respondable. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to respond something that ain't respondable or ain't worth responding to. But I don't remember who commented on it, but it was a retired truck driver that said that they'd been retired for some time now, and they appreciate my videos, putting them behind the wheel again. And it's kind of mutual there. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. I might not be some highfalutin YouTuber. I mean, I think there's a lot better channels than mine out there, but I appreciate everybody that watches these things. I really do. Here we are. Are we here? Here are we. How many different ways can we say that? Yep. We're gonna back this sucker in where they want it at. I ain't very good at backing up. Should have paid somebody to do it for me. This is the tricky part. Trying to keep the truck off the curb. Not run that truck over. Oh, like a glove. Like a glove. Old late model Mike told me when I first started driving, I struggled with that whole backing thing. He says, utilize the space that you're given. Utilize all of it. So that's what we do. You can get a lot more accomplished if you use 20 foot versus 10 foot. So we're gonna get in here, get this crap off, and get on down and get reloaded. That's our plan anyway. How about we whip on in here to the Casey's for a little go-go juice? We got enough to make it a little ways across there, but the old belly's kind of grumbling, kind of hungry. I'd rather not push the issue on fuel. Yesterday I kind of cut her down pretty close to being low. Put like 215 gallons on her. I don't remember the exact number, but I know it was the most I've ever put it in this truck. Granted, use my blinker. How about it? Why do you guys tell me, hey Clint, your blinker ain't on? But let's see, they got twin 150 gallon tanks, so that's 300 gallons. I think I figured it up one day. This truck can hold about 280 gallons max. You figure you take about 10% off, because you're not going to fill it up all the way to the top. So I put a lot of fuel in yesterday, and I don't like doing that. This guy here is just kind of parked in the way here. Should have parked over on that side, cut her close to the curb and call it good. That's okay. Need to put some Lucas in the power steering The steering box is leaking just a little bit. Kind of growling a little bit. I'm assuming it's sucking air in, making it growl, but we're gonna get in here, get some fuel. Like I said, probably grab us a bite. This ain't necessarily the cheapest places on the mud flat, but you know, they're consistent. And we made it out here, got loaded up. Now we're leaving here. It is a dust bowl out here today. Go from one extreme to the other. One extreme to the other. In all seriousness, the mud on the truck dried out, so it took a little bit of time and did what I could to knock as much up from up underneath the deck on the cross members and all that. Knocked as much of it off as I could. I don't know, maybe knocked 50 pounds off, I don't know. If it was wet, probably over 100. But yeah, don't have a lot of time because, you know, we left the house this morning. So I'm gonna probably slip over to Iola. And tie up the ropes there for the night. Get up in the morning and drive the rest of the way over. Then we're gonna drive down to Tennessee to pick up our reload. Friday, you know, we're gonna pick it up Friday, load it Friday, but we'll go down there and spend the night tomorrow night. But we ain't gotta go down the route that we went the last time, because the last time it cost me a lot of money. So this time we're gonna go around. Because, yeah, we don't want to talk to Ossifer again. No, sir. He done gave me an expensive warning not to be back on that route again. So we ain't going to be back on that route again. But we go around. Yep. Boys and girls, that is one beautiful cab over International. I forgot what the numbers were for it. I think they were 9300s maybe. I can't remember. Train Star is what they used to be back in the old days, but I'll get a closer look at this thing. Don't want to get too close, but it's got a few dents and scratches, but still good looking old rig. Got the old steel chrome wheels on it, man. Sweet. Fronts are aluminum, but the rears are steel chrome. Sweet. Old school. I like it. Seen a thing on Facebook. Eyes that truckers will tell. Gotta get have fun with that one. I swear, officer, it wasn't like that when I did my pre-trip this morning. It must have just happened. Yeah, buddy. I'm only driving this truck here for Swift to do my buddy a favor. He's a dispatcher over there. Yeah, I'm just driving it until I get the engine done. I mean, the chrome was peeling on it. It's got a cat in it, a two-stroke Caterpillar, 379 Peterbilt with a 432-inch wheelbase. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I gotta get the engine re-chromed in it. I'm gonna get it twin turboed so I can pull really good with it. Yeah, I used to show it a lot, but I got tired of the show thing, but I don't want to drive it with the chrome peeling on it and everything. So I'm just driving this truck for Swift for right now until I get the chrome done on that and help my buddy out that's dispatcher. Yeah, I used to pass all the old Mumford trucks back in the day. Nobody could run with me. Them old Mumford trucks, they were slow compared to my old truck. And that's just a few that I've heard over the years. There's a lot more, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Trucker tales. Oh, man. Yeah, some of these old stories. When I first started driving, I'd go in the truck stops and listen to these guys telling about all the things they done. I told that cop I wasn't stopping and getting in the scale house. He wasn't writing me a ticket. I didn't have time. He could get me later. Oh, man. We're going to wrap this one up. We're in Iola, Kansas. Iola. Iola. I'll fix a bite to eat. I don't know, this thing's dripping a little bit of oil, but I can't find where it's coming from. I'm gonna almost say it's probably a rear main leaking a little bit. They did an end frame on the truck, which means they didn't pull the engine out, which means it's possible the rear main could be leaking. I don't know for sure, but I can't see anywhere else oil's leaking. A little bit on the front, a little bit on the back. So talk it over at the old folks over Christmas, see what they want to do, and go from there. But it ain't bad, just a little drip every once in a while. But I guess we will get ready for dinner. I'd almost walk over to A&W, but I just don't feel it today. I think I'm just going to microwave me up. I think I got fish, or I know I got fish, so I'll warm me up some fish. And then go to bed. So, thank y'all for watching. Come back, see us again. Y'all come back now, you hear? God bless you. Stay safe out there. Did I tell you guys what I did? I try to keep this PG, but I made eye contact with a streetwalker coming through town. She smiled at me, gave me a wink, and showed me her tooth. Run away! Run!